Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie's Point of View, where we focus on human interest stories from the Carolinas and beyond. Today it's Tuesday and it's December the 13th, 2022. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, I'd like to extend to you a warm welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you find the information here to be informative. And if you're a returning viewer, by all means, thank you for coming back. I always say the tide changes so frequently here on these YouTube streets. So you always have to acknowledge where your support comes from. And I want you to know, I sincerely thank you for your support. Feel free to like and to share this video. And don't forget to subscribe. And our story today takes us back to Fort Bragg here in North Carolina. Take a look at the headline. And it reads, Fort Bragg Soldier dies in a pedestrian accident on the base. I'll provide you with a summary here, and as always, I'll place links to a few of the full articles in the description box. I'm sure by now everyone knows that this channel is military friendly. We take the time to honor and celebrate our military servicemen and women, whether it's in life or in death. And if there's a tragedy in our local area, that becomes our major focus for any story, because we always want to make sure our soldiers and their family members know that we are supportive of them. It does not matter how a story stands to deviate from my monthly agenda. I will drop everything to cover a story about our military, and especially one that pertains to Fort Bragg. Well, it is with much sadness I have to report on the death of another one of our valued service members. It was over the weekend we learned that a Fort Bragg soldier was killed in an accident on the base. And I have to tell you, this is one of those stories that really breaks my heart. And it creates a lot of feelings of anger, and that's because this is a loss that definitely could have been prevented. Authorities say around 11 a.m. last Friday, which was December the 9th, a soldier was crossing the intersection of Knox Street and Honeycutt Street, which is an area I know very well. Well, he was crossing Knox and Honeycutt when he was hit by a truck while walking in the intersection, attempted to cross the street. And unfortunately, that soldier lost his life as a result of the injuries he sustained. The deceased soldier was identified as 31-year-old Army Specialist John Michael DeLeon, a combat medic assigned to Headquarters and Headquarters Battery of the 18th Field Artillery Brigade. He was a native of San Antonio, Texas, listed in the Army of November of 2019, so he had just completed his third year, and I'm sure after he did his basic and his MOS training, he probably had been in Fort Bragg for probably just about 2 years, and by all accounts, Fort Bragg was his only military assignment. Specialist DeLeon was a husband and a father of two young children. His commander issued a statement in essence saying selfless, enthusiastic, dedicated, and an outstanding teammate are just a few of the characteristics that describe Specialist John Michael DeLeon. As we mourn the loss of our teammate, we remember and honor him as an exceptional father, husband, son, soldier, and combat medic. We are forever fortunate to have had him on our team for the past 2 years. Our thoughts and prayers are with his loved ones. Now, Specialist DeLeon's military awards include the Army Commendation Medal, the Army Achievement Medal, the National Defense Medal, the Armed Forces Service Medal, and the Army Service Ribbon. I saw a television report from San Antonio, Texas, where they announced that Specialist DeLeon had passed, and here's a snapshot from that news report. They covered it all the same as we've been covering here, the same information, but it was nice to see that his hometown carried the story. So thank you, San Antonio. Fort Bragg officials have stated that the investigation into the accident that took Specialist DeLeon's life is still under review. And I have to tell you, this entire incident really angers me because it's just a senseless loss of life. The one thing that's understood on any military base is that soldiers are out there and you have to be careful how you're driving. And the speed limit on the base is there for a purpose. And for this young man to be killed by crossing the road in an intersection is simply unforgettable. Everybody knows that if you see a soldier at an intersection, you better slow your behind down. This is just so senseless. And for something like this to happen so close to the holiday, it's just heartbreaking. I searched for funeral plans, but at the time of this video, there were no public announcements available. I searched both in the local news sources as well as those in his hometown of San Antonio, and that's understandable. It's probably a bit premature because the accident happened just a week ago, and it's going to take some time. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to provide that information, and hopefully by the weekend, something might be made public. You know, one of the things I always say is that we need to continue to pray for our soldiers, pray that they will be protected from all harm and danger. And as we all know, that harm and danger is not isolated to the battlefield, it's everywhere. And even for soldiers simply trying to walk across a street on a military base. You know, it's just so difficult to comprehend all of this. But nonetheless, we're sending words of comfort and condolences to his wife, his children, and to all of his loved ones, wherever they might be, and not forgetting his military family here at Fort Bragg. We are so very sorry for your loss. I can only imagine the shock and the pain everybody is experiencing right now. But as funeral plans and memorial services are being coordinated, we pause just for a moment to acknowledge that another soldier has completed his journey and has earned his place with all of the other military heroes. So Army Specialist John Michael DeLeon, your mission is now complete. So rest well, my friend, and thank you for your service. And that's all I have for you right now. Feel free to leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about this video. And by all means, feel free to like it and to share it. And if you haven't done so already, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking on that red subscribe button. It's on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And if you click on the bell that looks just like this one, that's a notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you'll be the first to know whenever a new video is uploaded. I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.